You're working on a video about the California gold rush, and you need some stock footage, or even images, preferably video though. Unfortunately, there weren't a lot of iPhones back in the mid-1800s. What are you going to do? Well, hold on to your camera because OpenAI's got something up their sleeve. OpenAI's given us a sneak peek into SORA, their AI model that can create realistic or imaginative video scenes from text instructions. This right here is created from the text prompt, historical footage of California during the gold rush. Look at that. This town didn't exist. Those people didn't exist. It certainly wasn't video recorded. Where are you going to find footage like that? It's not in your stock media libraries. And unless you want to find some town that's willing to let you set this up and spend I don't know how much money to do it, you're out of luck. You're going to be stuck with pictures. Yeah, you can zoom them in and out, but this is video, man. Looking for something more creative? How about this? Photorealistic close-up video of two pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside a cup of coffee. This is bonkers. Can you imagine what it would take to create that? How about some woolly mammoths? Several giant woolly mammoths approach, treading through a snowy meadow. Their long, woolly fur lightly blows in the wind as they walk. Snow-covered trees and dramatic snow-capped mountains in the distance, blah, blah, blah. They're very specific about this. What if you need a guy in the clouds reading a book? Well, there he is. Everybody needs shots of a cartoon kangaroo disco dancing. And if going back to the past wasn't good enough, you can go into the future too. Look at this, a beautiful homemade video showing the people of Lagos, Nigeria in the year 2056, shot with a mobile phone camera. I guess that'd be a present-day camera. A petri dish with a bamboo forest growing within it that has tiny red pandas running around. What the heck, man? Drone shot. Let's see. The camera follows behind a white vintage SUV with a black roof rack as it speeds up a steep dirt road surrounded by pine trees. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You get the point there. Look at this. Reflections in the window of a train traveling through the Tokyo suburbs. Now, I've never been to the Tokyo suburbs, so somebody'd have to tell me if this is somewhat representative, but that's a crazy shot. Man, look at how crisp this one is. A drone camera circles around a beautiful historic church built on a rocky outcropping. Wow. Now, I suspect if I stared at these long enough and went frame by frame, I'd probably find some issues like this that should have been that person's arm that came over, but their other hand is down here. There's some weirdness going on there. The cat's pretty good. Look at these puppies playing in the snow. I mean, look at that fur, the detail. Here we have New York City submerged like Atlantis. Fish, whales, sea turtles, and sharks swim through the streets of New York. That's crazy. There's people on the street too, so I'm not sure how that's working out for him. Look at this. This guy is not real. He's completely an AI generation. Incredibly realistic. Here we are, tour of an art gallery with many beautiful works of art in different styles. Look, we're taking a tour of an art gallery that doesn't exist. All the videos on this page, it says, were generated directly by SORA without modification. Now, that doesn't mean they didn't pick and choose the ones that they wanted to show us. We've certainly seen that kind of thing before from other companies. But I will give them credit that they do have a section down here that talks about the current model has weaknesses. Might struggle with accurately simulating the physics of a complex scene, might not understand cause and effect. It says, for example, a person might take a bite out of a cookie, but afterward the cookie might not have a bite mark. And then we've got some videos that sort of demonstrate this. If you pay attention here, this lady looks pretty realistic. The flames are blowing in different directions, and that one has too. But then watch the hands of these people. They start off okay, but then they switch into I don't know, are they doing shadow puppets? Or what are they doing? Is that sign language? I don't know. Or this one where we wanted an archaeologist to discover a generic plastic chair in the desert, excavating and dusting it with great care. So these two guys picked that up. One lets go. He's carrying it. Oh, look, it floats. That's cool. We've got a hover chair. And, oh, now it's sort of melting and collapsing. Interesting. Here it said, basketball through hoop, then explodes. That's insane. So it sort of went through the hoop, through the net. It exploded and multiplied. And then it also came back through and just sort of passed through the rim. These wolf pups, like there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, now there's 3. One ran off. Oh, he just multiplied into 2, 4, 5, 6. Every time they get close, they multiply. That's wild. And I don't think I have to tell you what the issue is with this one. Although I think it's hysterical, and I think there's like some practical use for a video like this. So Sora can generate videos that are up to a minute long. They say that currently this is only available to Red Team members and certain people that they have granted access to, visual artists, designers, and filmmakers to get feedback, and that they are sharing this progress early. So it doesn't sound like this is coming out this week or this month or anything like that. Sounds like this is very early on in the process. Tilt shift of a construction site filled with workers, equipment, and heavy machinery. I don't know, this looks more like a claymation or something. The way the folks are moving is a little weird, and forklift just runs over everything. Easy there, fella. Here we have a cute dog doing a vlog, and that's all it said, is a corgi vlogging itself in tropical Maui. But the selfie stick, I don't know, is it a prosthesis or is there some kind of camera mount? I don't know. It's just crazy to look at this stuff and know it doesn't exist at all, not even a little bit. The model's able to take an existing still image and generate a video from it. In addition to a text prompt, the model is able to take an existing still image and generate a video from it, animating the image's contents with accuracy and attention to small detail. That's pretty cool. So you've got a picture. What if it was an old picture? Can you imagine like taking an old picture of your grandparents or something and turning that into a video? The model can also take an existing video and extend it or fill in missing frames. Now that's fascinating. We're at a minute right now. They say it's creating up to a minute. I imagine this takes a lot of resources to do, but it's making a minute. So I wonder if you wanted a longer segment, if you could stitch together from your 1 minute, create more and more and more. That would be interesting. Even at just up to 1 minute, I think this could be a huge game changer for filmmaking, for YouTube videos. There's nothing more frustrating than going out and looking for some video of the subject or some B-roll that's highly relevant and finding absolutely nothing. So stay tuned to this and see how it develops. If you're one of the lucky people that has access to this already and you're able to share what you've come up with, what you've created, please drop a link to your channel or let us know where we can see it. These are awesome. They're just freaking, I can't believe. Look out, woolly mammoths. Incredible.